guys, in this video I will show you Cemetery Quarter -1, which is a great little profit spot for around a level 70 Paladin. Yep, so let's take a quick look. So I recommend it from level 70 plus, and I think the raw experience is around 350k an hour, so around 530k per hour on 150%, which is okay for a level 70 Paladin, nothing great, but it's pretty alright. And the loot profit is usually around 200k per hour. This comes from the pieces of dead brain that drop from brain devs, and it will depend how much they are on your world, but usually they're somewhere between 15 to 20k, and you will drop quite a few of them in an hour. So that's where the profit comes from, but also, there's quite a few more nice items that drop here, such as Haunted Blades, Blue Robes, Bone Lord Eyes, and a few others. With regards to bestiary, you'll probably need about 8 hours for Brain Death and Banshee bestiary, and about 10 hours for Mutated Bat. Moving on, the requirements for this place are at level 70 plus. I would say I think you're at a minimum going to need those drill bolts or assassin stars. I wouldn't recommend coming here at level 50. It's going to be pretty crappy. And you will need bits of the Yalahar quest, so you'll need access to Cemetery Quarter. Obviously, you get that basically from the start if you want to be, passing around all the guards. But I'd recommend doing it up to like the mission 5 or something, so you don't have the direct shortcut to Cemetery Quarter. It doesn't take very long to get to this stage. For recommended imbuements, I recommend a minimum of 2 times basic void. If you can get in some basic vampirism and stuff as well, that will be helpful. Damage breakdown, this is a low level place, so you're not really too worried about it, but basically you need, if you can get a bone fiddle, then that would be good for the life drain, but otherwise it's just a huge mix of all different elements, so nothing really to do too much to mitigate this damage, unfortunately. With regards to supplies, you're going to need about 1400 drill bolts per hour and about 50 strong mana potions per hour. This place is pretty easy, so you shouldn't really need too much, especially if you have a couple of basic void imbuements. With regards to charms, I don't think you need anything. Obviously, it's too low level to worry about it. The character you'll see in the video is a level 159 RP with 119 distance skill with loyalty, but because this is a low level area and I didn't have a low level paladin, I actually equipped this paladin with low level gear. So I used drill bolts, I wasn't using crystalline arrows, I wasn't using prismatic armor, I was using basically gear that you would have on level 70 so that the results are accurate. The only difference is that I forgot to switch out my prismatic legs. So as you can see, I was wearing prismatic legs, but hopefully that wouldn't have influenced it too much. And as I can see, I can now in the screenshot I also have Foxtail Amulet, but that again, that's not really very relevant for this spot anyway. And I had no praise and no charms active, obviously. So, before I show you the route, quick shout out to all my YouTube members. Thanks very much, guys. That's Jedor, Cruce, Paput94, Last Kiss, Javier, Valenzuela, Escabi, and Damurion. Thank you very much for all your support. It allows me to continue making videos such as this one. And now, finally, let's take a quick look at the route. So this is normally where you're going to come in. This is the entrance closest to the entrance to Cemetery Quarter. And normally I like to come in here, kill one brain death, because obviously the idea is to maximize brain death kills per hour. So there's a single brain death here, so I usually kill that. I then go out and basically follow this path, killing everything on the way. It's pretty simple. I'm not really going to talk you through it too much. It's basically a nice little counterclockwise loop, and basically just do this sort of path. Yeah, it's going to net you about 125 brain deaths per hour, more or less. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty fun, pretty great profit for a level 70 RP. Gives you a bit of an alternative hunting ground if you want to make some profit, save up for a premium account or something like that. Yeah, so that's what I have for you today, guys. I'm going to play you the video now. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.